Got the awning up, so it's giving us some good shade. You can tell when I walk back out into the sun. So folks, welcome back to our Scamp life. So I wanted to do a follow-up review or talk anyways about the do-it-yourself budget awning that we came up with for a Scamp camper in place of buying a really expensive awning. And we wanted to let you guys know, there's a couple things we've changed, nothing major, some improvements we've made. I'm currently sitting underneath our awning. We did a video a few months ago where I just kind of talked a little bit about this budget awning that we put together. I want to talk a little bit about how well this has worked, some things that we've noticed, and some things that I've changed. Nothing major, nothing that is alarming or anything. It was just some modifications, some things that made this awning even better. So let's take a look. So the first modification that I made was I drilled a few more holes. You can kind of see the holes I drilled, at least on this pole, weren't exactly lined up perfectly, but it gave me more options for putting some tilt on the tarp itself depending on our landscape. We were at a couple of campgrounds that the grade just didn't work so well with these poles, so I only really went down another maybe I think I went down like 4 or 5 inches is all it is from the original holes. And then another big modification is I actually bought a new tarp. The one that we were using, the one that I bought at first, was really cheap, and it was one of those multi-purpose, light-duty, general-purpose tarps. And in the sun, when you came underneath here, you could actually see through the tarp. It was letting through a lot of light. You can still see a little bit coming through here, but not nearly as much as it was with the lightweight tarp. This one, Menards considers to be a heavy-duty tarp. I would say it's more of a medium duty. What I liked about it was that all 4 corners have a little bit more bracing up there. All I did was just kind of fix spreading these out a little bit better. I want to get one more of these suction cups just because there's one more grommet right there that I would like to just have that much more stability in it. But otherwise, everything else with this thing has stayed the same, and it works really, really well. It's held up well, even in some breeze and wind, and obviously it's not going to hold up in a lot of wind or a really hard wind or breeze, but if you can't hear it, there's some gusts that kind of come along, and you can see it kind of moves a little bit, but everything stays in place, which is really super good. I will say I have seen better poles now on Amazon, online. We're just going to stick with these, but I have seen some easier to use, better poles that you might want to look into, but these work really well. The main reason I wanted these was for that. It's got a big enough tip to come through, and then my knots up there, my string on there holds the tarp down, so that's what I really wanted in the end anyway. So there you have it. It works out super duper well. Gives me shade. It's a really sunny day right now. It's beautiful out here, and it works extremely well for shade. And the other nice thing is it's going to work for water also because it's a tarp. So even if we had a light rain and we wanted to sit outside, when I upgraded the tarp, I did go with a little bit smaller. Our first tarp we had was an 8x10, so it went out a little bit farther and it was longer on the camper. And when we were camping with it, we just realized that really we only want this for just sitting under it just like this. When we're eating a meal or something like that, when we're camping, it's usually semi-shaded where the picnic tables are, and the picnic tables at most campgrounds are really, really heavy anyways, so we just don't want to do a lot of moving around with them anyways. This works out really well for this. You can easily get a couple of chairs under here, 3 chairs even, still get into the door and not have to worry about any of that stuff. So there you have it, the follow-up review on our do-it-yourself budget awning. It's still holding in strong. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments if there's anything that you have questions about or you'd like to just know more about our Scamp life. Till next time, God bless.